Hi, I'm Graham and this is Man v Film. Now, I'm going to be talking about the movie Wildcard starring Jason Statham.
Man versus film.
And first and foremost, let me just get this off my chest. I am a huge Statham fan. I like his movies. No matter what he's in, I tend to go and see it. It might not always be the best movie, it might not be what I was expecting, but you know what? I'm really happy that I've seen most of them. He seems to have two camps of movies. You tend to get the action movie, like The Expendables, The Mechanic, that kind of thing, and then you get his other movies where he tries to act like The Bank Job or Hummingbird Redemption, as it was known as well. This falls squarely in the first part. It is an action movie. There's not too much action in it, but it is enjoyable. So Statham plays a character called Nick Wilde, who is a security stroke bodyguard person in Las Vegas, but he has his own demons as well. He's got a gambling addiction, and he seems to have an alcohol addiction as well, and you know, it could be said that he's addicted to violence. The plot of the movie revolves around Statham being contacted by an old friend of his who's been worked over by some low-level gangster, and she wants revenge. Now, Nick doesn't really want to get involved, but he has this capacity to try and do the right thing, so he tracks down the person and lets the woman get his revenge, and that leads to the plot where the bad guy wants to take Nick out because he saw him in his lowest of his low when he broke down, and he wants to pretend that he's a hard man. Now, the cast involves Stanley Tucci, Milo Ventimiglia, Jason Alexander, Hope Davis, and a host of other people, but most of these characters are just fleeting through Nick's life. You see them in one scene and they're never to be seen again, and usually they're stealing the scene that they're in. It's quite good. Now, the action itself is really well shot, but even better edited. The way they've put it together is different from movies that I've seen before. You know, it's got some nice touches in it that adds a little bit of panache to it. The story itself is really lacklustre, and it seems to be missing something. The full movie is missing something. That's not to say it's not worth your time. Absolutely. It is a good, brisk 90 minutes, kick-ass movie with some excellent fight scenes. And Statham, as always, is great. The movie's focused and shot round about Las Vegas, and it shows some good parts of it, and some of the seedy underbelly as well. It's an interesting film, and I'm not going to say it's wholly successful, because it's not, but it is still interesting. It's directed by Simon West. This is his third collaboration with Statham. His first was The Mechanic, the second was Expendables 2, and now on to this. So they seem to have a nice relationship going there, and I wouldn't mind seeing another couple of movies with these two working together. They're never going to be the best movies ever, but they're going to be enjoyable time fillers. Popcorn movie, chewing gum for the brain, something that you can just sit back, switch off and enjoy. Overall, Wildcard was an unexpected enjoyment. It wasn't a fantastic movie, but it wasn't as bad as I kind of half expected as well. It falls right in the middle, which is why I'm going to give it 2.5 stars out of 5. It's worth catching, yes. Worth seeing on the big screen? Not necessarily. Pick it up at home, pick it up at video on demand and check it out there. I will see you next time on Man v Film.